The upper chamber is doing its part to help the government find solutions to the energy emergency. Earlier today, the Senate conducted the second day of hearing of its Protect Committee, and Luisa Irispe will keep us updated on what transpired.
Following President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s signing of the law allowing the executive branch to suspend or reduce excise taxes on fuel, the Senate Protect Ad Hoc Committee has opened inquiries into how quickly these measures can be implemented. The Department of Finance, or DOF, indicated that an executive order from the President could be issued as early as April 12th or 13th.
Kami po, nagmadali kami para mapasa yung batas na yan. Sana po, madaliin nyo rin yung pag-implement ng batas, no?
Kasi may 15 days na para publication and effectivity. So the earliest that the President can issue the EO is around April 12 or 13 po, if I'm not mistaken with my numbers.
Senator Bam Aquino urged the Finance Department to match the legislative speed in rolling out the tax cuts, given the 15-day mandatory publication period before the law takes full effect. Meanwhile, transport groups, including the TNVS Community of the Philippines, expressed growing concern over persistent fuel price hikes. While they remain committed to providing service, they are calling for a provisional fare increase as a long-term sustainability measure. The groups clarified that they have no intention of holding a transport strike, noting their commitment to the commuting public.
Malayo namin ang isiping transport strike. Hindi po namin kaya. Kasi mahal namin ang pasahero, kailangan namin magtrabaho, yan ang livelihood namin. Kaya hindi po namin naisipin pang gawin po yan, transport strike.
In response, the Department of Social Welfare and Development assured the panel that adequate funding is available for fuel subsidies. The agency stated that the program will cover a broad range of modalities, including tricycle drivers referred by local governments, jeepney operators, and motorcycle taxi riders.
Subsidy to all drivers of tricycles as referred by LGUs, jeepney drivers, motorcycle taxis, and the other common carriers as referred by LTFRB. They will be provided. In-address po ni Secretary Gatchalian yung mga issue nung wala sa listahan. Ang pangako po ng DSWD at sa utos ng Pangulo, we will provide assistance. We will check whatever fast mechanism we can, conduct in order to provide assistance as well.
However, oil companies have raised alarm over potential supply shortages for the month of May. The Department of Energy, or DOE, countered these concerns by announcing that the government-to-government contracting is already underway. Officials confirmed that 22 million liters of fuel are set to arrive from Japan this Saturday.
We have 22 million liters coming in this Saturday from Japan. This was PNOC and maglaland sa Sea Oil La Union na mga terminal storage tanks. So we have sources also that we are looking at outside of the common sources.
Committee Chair Senator Sherwin Gatchalian directed the DOE to secure additional contracts for May as early as possible to prevent any shortages in the supply. The Protect Committee is now finalizing its formal recommendations and a national contingency plan, which will be submitted to President Marcos Jr. as part of the government's comprehensive response to the energy emergency. Luisa Irispe from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.